All right. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Your boy EB Knight is Sir Enoch with part three on Hippolytus, Refutation of All Heresies, regarding the Essene sect. All right, the tenets of the S will not continue, which is chapter 15. Now, before I go into this, I want to show you guys something because this deals very strongly with the situation. Okay. Now, when you guys go to Luke chapter 22, verse 36 to 38, it says they said unto them, but now he that hath the purse, let him take it, and likewise his script. Right. And then it says that he that hath no sword, let him sell his garments and buy one. All right. Let him sell his garments. All right. And buy one. Now pay attention. All right. Now pay attention. It says, for I say unto you that this is written, must yet be accomplished in me. All right. He was reckoned amongst the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. All right. Then it goes on to say, um, and they said, Lord, behold, here are two swords. And he said unto them, it is enough. It is enough. All right. From my understanding, John the Baptist didn't have a sword. All right. None of the Mortiers carry swords. James the bishop didn't have a sword. Even when you look at Josephus, you don't see Simon Bar Cleopas carrying a sword. He actually laughed when they mortiered him, when they dragged him with the chariots, the horses, I believe. He was laughing, because like you said, this death will make him alive, basically. They esteem death more better than living here on this earth and situation because they believe they will live on through spirit. Okay, but it says, notice how it says, here are two swords and stands to me is enough. Does this sound like a character of Jesus, or does it sound like an add-on? Now let's go to a contradiction real fast, and we'll go into let's go to Matthew. Then said Jesus unto him, put up again thy sword into this place, for all that shall perish by the sword. So is Yahshua contradicting himself? You have in one part where he's saying, take up your swords. If you ain't got one, sell your garments and buy one. Then at the end of it, they say we got two swords. He say, well, this is enough, as if they prepare and gird for battle just in case anything happens. But according to Matthew 26:52, he said, if anybody lives by the sword, you should perish by the sword. So is Yahshua going to perish by the sword? All right. To say that he did perish by the sword still doesn't mean that he actually lived by the sword, because we know that there are contradictions in line pens of the scribes according to Jeremiah chapter 8 and 8. Now I believe Matthew chapter 26 and 52 is better. Now when we go into the refutation of all heresies, book chapter 9 of Hippolytus, we'll find out which verse actually makes more sense when it comes to concerning carrying arms. Okay, when you go to chapter 15, the tenets of the Essenes continues, but there is not one of them, but many of them who settle in every city, and if any of the adherents of the sect may be present from a strange place, they consider that all things are common for him, and those whom they had not previously known, they receive as if they belong to their own household and kindred. And they traverse their narrative land, and on occasion that they go on a journey, they carry nothing except arms. They carry nothing except arms. They carry nothing except arms. Okay. And they traverse their native land, and on each occasion that they go on a journey, they carry nothing except arms. All right. And they have also in their cities a president who expend the monies collected for the purpose in procuring clothing and food for them, and their robe and its shape are modest, and they do not own two cloaks or a double set of shoes. And when those that are in the present use become inadequate, they then adopt others, and they neither buy nor sell anything at all, but whatever anyone has, he gives to him that has it not, and that which one has it, he receives. Okay, so it says they carry nothing except arms. So according to this in Josephus, like we read earlier, okay, certain Essenes believe differently. You had Essenes that believe in celibacy, and you got other parts of Essenes that didn't believe in celibacy. They said if mankind was to be all of one mind, then the human race would fail. Okay. Now you had certain Essenes, like I said, that didn't carry weapons. Okay. We don't see Yahshua ever carrying a weapon around. Okay. As a matter of fact, when Peter sliced the ear of one of the Pharisees, remember Yahshua supposedly had held it back, and he told him to put his sword down. You know what I'm saying? So we get two type of Yahshuas and Jesus and innocence. Again, the book of Josephus says that the Essenes only carry swords only because they when they went into certain cities to buy, All right. They carry swords in fear of thieves. Now, as you can see right here, it says they neither buy nor they either sell. So, like I say, different scenes, you had different scenes. You had like, so I'm guessing, maybe these are scenes, maybe the scenes he was talking about, maybe they bought or maybe they sold. Okay. It's all upon the person's spirituality, which ones you want to believe with. I know a few of scenes themselves that carry arms. Me myself, I don't carry arms right now. I think about it most of the time because how wicked the world is, but I always at the end of the day end up put my trust and faith back in God, that he will always protect me no matter what. My children, no matter what. Okay, now when they get on their grown, they on their own, I have to pray even more harder. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, man, like we read earlier in the text, there are different type of scenes. This verse actually agrees with Luke. Actually agrees with Luke chapter 22, verse 36 through 38. But like I said, there are different scenes. You have another depiction of 26 and 52 where he says, for all that they take the sword shall perish by the sword. You have the scenes that believe in that. Okay. We believe also the ones that did believe in swords were also called the zealots. All right. The zealots, they were no joke themselves. They kidnapped Roman soldiers and all. You took one of theirs, they took two of yours. You feel me? So like I said, there were different kinds of different beliefs, but there were still a scenes they didn't believe in vegetarianism. They looked at Jesus as one man. Okay, it's all upon you. So peace and blessing. Like I said, this is part 3 regarding these scenes. Which one do you believe? Do you believe in Matthew chapter 26 and 52, or do you believe in Luke chapter 26 verse 36 and 38? Matthew chapter 26, 52 is more believable to me because everybody that I see around this world and nation today that are carrying arms and bearing arms and swords are dying at a high rate. If we take away the weapons, we have no crime, whether it be knives, guns, anything sharp, utensils that can hurt somebody. We take away those things, we can shed no blood unless we use our fists. Okay. It's gonna be hard to rob a bank. It's gonna be hard to rob anything. It's gonna be hard, to commit, violent acts. Nowadays people don't like to deal with fist fights and things like that, and this sorts in which violence is bad corruption at all. We should not be brawlers. All right. They even go so far as to boxing. Even though it's a contact sport that those who agree on terms and contracts and can still become friends after it, but still we should not be brawlers, from my understanding. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll Matthew chapter 26 and 52. To those that do bear arms, we are. I'm not saying we are enemies or anything like that. You just may be a different scene than I am. But peace and blessings to you, brother. Keep going, keep practicing. I understand, it's wicked out here. But then again, like I said, I just wanted to show scripture reference. No, I mean, when me and my other brother, we also talked about this thing too. But like he said, yo, I'm carrying a gun at the end of the day. I got to protect my family, So I understand you, feel me, but I'm just the one that I'm just fully putting my trust and faith in the Most High right now. If I was to get one, I'm not saying I don't put my trust and faith in the Most High, but like I said, right now, it's just I've had them before, I've carried them before, and when I do have them, I'm just not the person to carry one, bro. I'm just not the one to carry one, bro. Like I will pull on you fast, just as fast as I'm quick and ready to fight, because I used to be a boxer myself. I've seen what I can do with them. I'm very dangerous with those things. I don't want to see myself like that. I want to keep my hands free of bloodshed. But man, if the world keep getting the way that the world is, you never know what happens in it. So I never say never. You feel me? Again, peace and blessings. This Refutations on all heresies of Hippolytus. Let me know in the comment sections. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment section. Which one would you agree with? Matthew 26:52, or like I say, Luke chapter 22, 36 through 38. Peace and blessings. Love y'all, man. Thank you.